Okay, so tonight, in good company and I get to set a precedent that I intend to be an annual event. Next up, we're going to have our very first Talking Tap. Our guest tonight is tap hero, Tolson. Aaron has created... Aaron has a career that has spanned over 3 decades. It includes teaching at local dance studios and performing on Broadway and around the world. You saw some of his work earlier tonight as his company Speaking in Taps opened our show. Aaron started dancing at the age of 10, and by 14 he was invited to perform in the Great Tap Reunion at the world-renowned Apollo Theater alongside tap legends Derek Grant, Savion Glover, and Gregory Hines, as well as the rest of the cast of the movie Tap. Eventually, Aaron won a role with Riverdance, where he was a featured soloist and captain of the tap dancers. In 2006, Aaron began working with longtime friend Derek Grant on Imagine Tap, a Chicago-based show whose formation would become the subject of a feature-length documentary, Tap or Die, which was a great movie. Aaron is a well-sought-after teacher who has been a faculty member and welcome performer at numerous amounts of tap festivals in North America as well as around the world. Currently, Aaron is on faculty at the Boston Conservatory. He also hosts his own TV show, the Aaron Tolson Entertainment and Variety Show, showcasing talent in the New England area. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's have a welcoming round of applause to Mr. Aaron Tolson. Okay, so this is a Talking Tap, so I have a couple of questions for you, Mr. Tolson.
I believe I have a mic that works.
I know I don't reflect on my career often enough, but when I do, I discover things I forgot or remember details again for the very first time. Was there anything in that intro that sparked any memories for you or any new reflections you'd like to share?
Well,
I thought that was your answer for me.
It was a good answer.
it's probably going to be better than what I said. There were some moments, I had an idea of what I wanted to sound like when I arrived, and then it changed. And that did remind me of like all the moments in my career that changed. Because it's never gone the way that I hoped it would go. Even as Trey. He was part of my history. And Aunt Diane, you're part of my history too. Because I kept asking her to come dance with me, and she was just like, you don't know who I am. It was a great, great moment at Leon Collins Dance Studio. Diane, I love you very much.
Yeah, you know, Diane was at the first show that we produced, and she was standing right next to the camera. So I just sat at home and listened to her get excited during the whole show. The whole time. I watched that show 3-4 times just to listen to Diane. When we're in the house and I'm walking around talking about Diane, Stacy goes, Anthony! Is that right, Diane? Did I get that right?
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, so I have another question for you. Was there anything in that intro that I didn't include? Because when I went to your website and read your bio, I mean, it's extensive. I mean, it's everything from tap dancing to track and creating soul power. I mean, the list is endless. So was there anything that I didn't mention in your introduction that you'd like to share with us or that you want us to know about you?
Well, soul power is a pretty cool failure of mine. I'd like to share with you. So I created a tap fitness program. And it works because I'm fit. But not enough people wanted to take the class. I know, oh, that's so funny. And it was super cool. I got to be on Kelly and Michael demonstrating this. And 8 million people saw me do it. And 8 million people said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, it's one of those things. So, it was great. It was wonderful. I tried. It didn't turn out like this, but that's one thing I'd like to share. Also, I guess the most important thing that you didn't mention are the 3 women in my life.
That wasn't on there, otherwise it would have.
Oh, okay. I have my wonderful wife of 10 years, Emily Tolson. Yes, thank you. She's amazing. I have Miss Charlotte Tolson, my 5-year-old kindergartner. A lot of you have seen her. She's crazy. And then I have my little fireball, little Miss Alexis Tolson, my 3-year-old. And those are the 3 driving forces in my life. They're the most important people.
So, you and I have only known each other for a couple of years now. We met at a tap festival in Florida.
We did.
And that kind of leads me into this next question.
Oh, how I gave you such a hard time when we met?
No,
Oh.
but you did. But I appreciated it. I knew you loved me. You are the only choreographer here tonight who is not currently based out of New York. So how did you wind up in speaking in taps wind up here with us tonight? I know that you spent some time with us this year, so.
I tricked you into inviting me to here this evening. I was like, oh, you're doing a show. I have a tap company. They could be in your show. And you were like, yeah. Are they in New York? They go to New York. Yeah. I used to live in New York. So, New York. We like New York. Yes, let's be here. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Something like that. And here we are.
It's funny because we weren't going to have necessarily an opening this year, and when you asked me that, and I knew that you went back to New Hampshire, I was like, that's all right, man, we've got a place for you anytime, any day. Yeah. So that was awesome, I appreciate that. On social media, you use the moniker Tap Hero, and your emails to me often come from the fortress of solitude. I also hear you use the words Tap Jedi, which I really wanted to steal, but I couldn't because you already had it. And I see Yoda on your shoes tonight. So can you speak on that a little bit?
Ooh. It's not that good. This is Tap Hero. Okay, so there's a lot of reasons Tap Hero and Tap Jedi exist. So before, I used to have an email address of Real Tap Dancer, and my license plate on my car used to say Real Tap. And there was a meaning behind it that wasn't so positive. I wanted people to understand that I was really a tap dancer. I really care about this art form. I really am committed. But then I decided who am I trying to prove this to? So, I am a nerd, and geek, and I like comic books.
You're here.
And I like Star Wars, and I like tap dancing. So, I said, tap hero, I like superheroes, I like tap dancing. Anybody that has ever met me has never had a hard time remembering my email address, or my Twitter or Instagram, tap hero, because I like superheroes, and I'm a tap dancer, and I'm really a tap dancer, I promise.
Alright, so this is a pretty straightforward question, but it's important to me, so I want to ask you. Do you have a favorite story or anecdote about any historical tap dancer or tap dancer, maybe someone who was here that you knew that's not, or someone who's still here that's special that people don't always know or talk about? I got here, I lived in New York, but I didn't know that I was in the center of everything, right? So I missed out on all that. I could have just drove to the city and built all these but I didn't know. So who do you have, or more than one, whatever you want? If you could just speak it on a little bit, we'd appreciate it.
When I was 14, I was dancing at a tech rehearsal at the Apollo Theater. I was standing with two of my friends, Derek Grant and Mr. Savion Glover. We were talking. I know, I was a lucky kid. And I had a solo. And my solo looked something like this. That left foot was terrible. And so I did the solo across the stage in the Apollo Theater, and I was dancing, I was excited, and I went across doing these wings on the right foot, and I came off stage, and I stood here, and I was ready to go back on stage, and a voice said, "That was great." And I turned around, I said, "Thank you." And it was Gregory Hines. And I had to go back on stage, and he was ready, and I was like, "Thank you." But then I danced, and I went back on, and I danced, and I came back off stage, and he was gone. And that was great. Those 3 words definitely shaped my career as a tap dancer. I got encouragement from one of the greatest entertainers ever, saying to me, "That was great." And I said, "You know what? I'm gonna try my best to be great." And that's what I did. And I'm still trying. I keep working on it.
That's amazing. All right, last question. And I have to ask you this question, and I know a lot of people that are around here tonight are going to be glad I asked you this question. If you could have any animal tail, right? If you could have any animal tail, what animal tail would you have and why?
think it's a beaver tail.
A beaver tail?
I think so, because a beaver uses the tail, and they bang things, and it makes noise, and then have an extra thing to make sounds with when I'm tap dancing to a beaver tail.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aaron Tolson.
Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to our finale. So right now, is anyone in the audience who knows our piece, Lucky to Be Alive? You're welcome to please come back on stage and join us. Everyone else backstage, come on out and join us. We're going to bring Frank back out. Frank Persico. So, now is the time, if you have a phone here that you want to take a video or do anything like that. This is our finale. This is what you can record. This is what you can put out to social media. Every year on National Tap Dance Day, Taplife Company hosts an event which includes tap dancing on the boardwalk of Rockaway Beach, New York, in Queens. We performed the Frank song, Lucky to Be Alive. And this year, you coming too? You want to hear it? You know it? Come on up. This year, we are going back to the beach to perform a National Tap Dance Day. We're bringing Frank with us. We're doing a concert on the beach. Tonight, Frank will be performing Lucky to Be Alive with us, with the largest, I wrote this better before, it's the largest group of tap dancers to date that's performed this piece together with Frank playing live. So let's get that happening right now.